Welcome back, nerds and nerdettes. We're doing your Season 5 fishing guide. We did Season 4 last year. A few things have changed. We're going to be going over a few different options this season, a couple new fish, and how to get the pro fishing rod since there is no more upgrade stations. All right, so one of the first things you're going to do when you get into the game, since there is no more upgrade stations, you're going to want to land right here at Craggy. This building has a bunch of fishing rods. You just basically can break them open. You should get a pro fishing rod. We'll see how many it takes here to get it, but there's one here, one here. You get tons of them. You should get at least one. Let's see here. There hasn't been a time where I haven't got one. Nope. Nope. Okay, last chance here. Let's find out. There we go, pro fishing rod. And then you can take this down and we'll start the process. Now, a lot of the areas here, you're going to see right along this side near Craggy Cliffs. So this section right here, all the way around through this section, up through Sweaty Sands. This is all coastal. You can get the little area down here. Some people like to spawn and run the beach this side. There's just so many different areas. You can go right down here to these little 5 houses. You can get maybe even a pro fishing rod here, but so many coastal areas in the map, just anywhere on the outside border. When you're going to the forest area, you're going to be only in this little river from this bridge here all the way up the river to about here. That's your only fishing area outside of this little pond right underneath the word woods. This is it for forest. So you might have to do this one a couple times to get all the fish. I actually got them down in 2, luckily. Once you get to about this bridge, you'll see a little swamp area here. This whole section down here, this is your Slurpy Swamp. This is going to be your swamp area fish. So when we go over the specifics, you'll know what areas to go to. Slurpy Swamp, Weeping Woods, Coastal. And the last one they're going to show you here, right over near Lazy Lake, is going to be all this little pond here near the housing where the spawn is. This is actually where we are right now. And then down here, you can go all the way across this whole coastal area down here. This lake is your mountainous area. So these are your main spawn points when you're going to get fish. Your first 3, 1, 2, and 3 can be caught anywhere. These are your floppers. These are your health gain your health gain floppers, so you can gain 50 health. 1, 2, and 3 all can be anywhere in this map. So you're going to get these naturally just doing this process. The next group of fish are going to be your shield fish. These are going to give you your 40 shield. First one here is your black and blue fish. This can be caught anywhere. Your black striped fish is your first requirement. You're going to go into coastal areas, which we talked about before. This will be a pretty simple, easy one to get. It's just a normal cast into a fishing pond. Your green shield fish can be caught in the forest areas, which is your Weeping Woods. This will be a pretty simple one. It's just no other requirements other than cast into a pond. And always do a fishing hole except for a small group of them, which we're going to go into. So all your fishing holes, your little watery bouncing fish, is where you're going to want to get these. Pink shellfish can be caught anywhere. Get that pro fishing rod like we talked about in the beginning. And you can catch these in any of the watering holes anywhere in the entire map. The light blue shellfish is another one. Be caught anywhere. So pretty simple, pretty straightforward so far. You will start seeing some really specific ones coming up. But at this point, we're going to get into our slurpfish. First slurpfish is your blue slurpfish. Can be caught anywhere, just naturally playing through this process. The yellow slurp. So down near the Slurpy Swamp, you'll be able to get your yellow slurpfish. That is the only area you'll be able to catch that. Your mountainous areas, so the lake and the misty area, you'll be able to get your purple slurpfish. This is fish number 11. Number 12. This one is a coastal fish at night, which is your black slurpfish. The one thing I recommend on this is if you are doing battle labs, you can do your night specific ones. Just by going into your settings, changing it to night, spawn over a Craggy, get your pro fishing rod. You can go up and down the coast to get all your coastal ones. And a lot of the night ones aren't the same exact time if you want to do it that way. It's the days and nights change so fast in this game. Just focus on the night ones when it rolls around if you want. This one is the most specific fish in the entire game. This one requires a swamp area at night with a pro fishing rod. So you're going to have the pro fishing rod like we talked about. You're going to get right over at Craggy in the beginning of the game. You're going to go down and pop that fish, get that done. So this will be a swamp area at nighttime, pro fishing rod. Then you go into your small fries. The small fries are your minimal health gains, up to 75 health or up to 75 health. These are non-fishing hole related. You can get these anywhere as long as it's not a fishing hole. So just throw your rod in the water. You'll probably get some cans, some wood and stuff like that, but you will get these guys eventually as well. So that would be anywhere. Your tan one you can also get anywhere. Your purple one can be got anywhere as well. So that's 3 straight anywhere pops. Just reach in for the fish and hopefully you get it. Your nighttime. This is the only time you can get your small fish. So if you are doing your coastal nighttime ones and you want to just cast it in here, you can grab that at the same exact time. The blue small fry is another coastal. Does not have to be night. But if you are going for fish number 17, you can probably grab 18 as well on the coastal line if you're just doing nighttime with the starting fish. Now we're going to get into our thermals. These are legendary fish. They're supposed to be a little bit harder to get, but they are absolutely astonishingly easy. I've had more than these probably than some of the other fish I was trying to get throughout this process. Your purple and orange thermal you can get anywhere. This just cast it in and grab it. These are now all fishing holes again. Your green thermal is your forest fish. You can only get this along your lake lines. I'm sorry, your Weeping Woods lines through that little river. The silverfish is just a pro fishing rod, so you will catch this throughout the process. This is kind of an anywhere fish, but as long as you have a pro fishing rod, which you should already have. The ravenfish. This was the one I had a hard time with last year. I don't know how many casts I finally got this one. I got some of the vendetta fish like hundreds of times before I got this thing. But this is a coastal area pro fishing rod. So you're just going to be doing the coastal line with most of these fish. You'll have your pro fishing rod from Craggy Cliffs, and you should just be able to grab this randomly throughout the time. Red and green thermal is forest area, so the only way you'll be able to get this fish is throughout the forest. Your Tiger Zero, another coastal fish. I got 13 of these, so these aren't very rare at all. But you'll get a bunch of these throughout the process, and this is fish number 24 as long as you're on the coast. Your Leafy Zero fish is your forest fish, number 25 in the list, so you can get these in the forest, fishing in a fishing hole. Crimson Zero, this is your mountainous fish. This is one of the newer ones in the area from the Lazy Lake and the Misty Meadows. So go down in that area, you should be able to grab one of these pretty simple, straightforward. Your Skull Zero fish, which I think is probably the coolest looking fish of them all. But just a basic number 27 fish, swamp areas only, so you'll grab these throughout that process. Crystal Zero, the 0 point fish is, sorry, this is what we were in. We were in the 0 points here from this point on. The tiger, the leafy, the crimson, and the skull. Crystal fish, these are your 0 points. These are your double jumps, kind of zips you forward. You can get these anywhere. These are just generally well populated. As you can see, I have 18 of these. And now your Slurpy jellyfish. Jellyfish are your basically chug splashes. You can grab these ones anywhere. This is just a simple, straightforward cast and reel. The peely fish, you can get in the mountainous areas with a pro fishing rod. That is the only way you'll be able to grab this fish. Or jellyfish. Purple one is coastal. These are just all on the coastlines. This is actually another one that I kind of found very rare. With all the fishing I did, the pro fishing rod, the entire time, I got one purple jellyfish. So this was the one that people had a hard time with last year. Your Dark Vanguard. This is at nighttime. So basically, as long as you're casting at night in a fishing hole, you have a chance to pull the jellyfish. I've actually already gotten 3 of them. Cuttlefish are just swamp areas. So as you're going throughout the main process, you'll just be in the swamp, casting your pro fishing rod. And you should be able to get your cuttle jellyfish pretty easy. Volcanic riff fish. I literally casted the very first time, landing in Lazy Lake, and got one of these out of the water. The volcanic riff fish, which are the new fish, you'll be able to grab these. These are just like your portable riffs. Butterfly fish can be caught anywhere. Number 36, your black spotted riff fish is only caught at nighttime. So once again, if you're doing those other fish at night, just make sure you grab this before you transition. Your sandstorm is a coastal fish, but you have to use a pro fishing rod. So another one where you're on the coast, you should be able to grab this pretty quick, pretty easy. Galactic riff fish, which I think is the absolute balling fish in the whole process. The skullfish, and this one as well. Pro fishing rod, anywhere at all, you can grab these. I grabbed 9. Vendetta fish are still in the game. You just need a pro fishing rod. You can catch these anywhere at all. And right now with the Winterfest going on, as you can see, the snowy flopper is the 40th fish. You can catch these anywhere. I have caught 75 of these. I think I've caught more of these than I think even my basic fish, which I only got 57. So your basic orange flopper that's been in the game for quite a while, I got 57. My snowy ones, I got 75. This is not going to be a hard time. Go cast a fishing rod and you will absolutely get this. Super easy, super straightforward. These fish should be pretty quick, pretty easy to get. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, smash a like. Please stop by, support the stream by subscribing. If you are using any codes in the stores, please feel free to grab a skin using our code SnapandBoomGaming. I greatly appreciate it. It costs you nothing in addition to do all these things to support us. We just want to keep the videos going. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.